really get a kick out of this.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
All right. But just tell me the most important details.
Shooting from a pistol isn't difficult. It has a barrel in the front, which is loaded with gunpowder, a ball and wadding. As soon as it's loaded in that order, you put the gun under your shoulder and light it with a wick. But watch out for the recoil. It's awfully powerful, like being kicked by a horse.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that. Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
What smells so bad here?
Schwarzpulver. Or gunpowder, brother. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And quite dangerous if you don't know how to handle it, eh?
Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Oh, a hit! Oh, I'm as hungry as a wolf. Ha! Great! My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, It might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
I'm feeling a bit peckish. Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead, and there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priest here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with. I tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
All right. whistling for? It's like gingerbread, damn it.
Do you have anything else to do? Come on up.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset from here. And the only thing I want now is for it to set and for this fucking day to be over. Come and have a chat.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trosky and fucking von Bergow once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Audentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
A bit to get me started would help.
Here you are, my unworthy servant. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our fortuna carry us away. I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. You know, you can throw again, right? That's enough. Your turn. Courage! Damn it. They're yours, lad. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Nothing worth mentioning. Here. Come to... Damn it! How can you lose so fucking much?
Either I'm playing badly, or you bloody cheated, Sir Hans.
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiots!
Who are you calling an idiot?
Only an idiot would waste bandages on those high-born fuckers.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are...
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate!
Who are you talking about?
They brought in 2 noblemen who survived the massacre. They call one of them Littlehead.
Herman Littlehead.
Aye, that's him. He took a good thrashing, and these 2 won't let me treat him.
Shut your trap, and don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trosky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trosky. And second... I'm a blacksmith. I can set bones. I can help you with those injured men myself. I reckon Clara can hardly handle it on her own.
Thanks a bloody lot.
You should have told us right away that you're a healer. You'll also come in useful to our men. A lot of them are pretty bad off.
But I'm warning you, if anyone dies on your watch, I'll skin you alive. Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
Damn it!
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners. Those poor souls are in rough shape.
I just stood up for my friends. Besides, I would have missed Herman's jokes.
But our people will think you're a traitor.
I would have been more of a traitor if I'd left those 2 to their fate. By the way, thanks for taking care of them, Clara.
It's not like I had much of a choice. I wasn't going to let them suffer.
Well, life is just a struggle. There's not much we can do about that. But Herman is tough as old boots.
You men. Can't you resolve anything without resorting to violence?
I only fight when I have to. And each time, I can only wish to have nearby some girl with healing hands to put me back together after.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Besides, didn't you just say you'd help me with the wounded?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I'll gladly do anything you need. Just tell me.
I reckon you don't know much about healing, do you? But it's true. I have more work than I can handle. I'll take any help I can get. All right, then. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark and poor old Sverk. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
What should I do about a fever and headache?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene in a wound. That needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
What about bleeding? Should I bandage the wound?
Aye. A bandage will stop the bleeding, but you should first make sure there isn't a fracture.
How should I treat a burn?
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold ointment. Then just lightly dress it and give the patient some chamomile to calm his nerves.
What should I do with a vomiting patient?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, he's fine. He just took a solid blow to the head. You just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's nothing we can do for him.
Can I give them something to eat?
Certainly. A good strong broth would be best, or a potion that will bring his strength back. But be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding. Eating and drinking will only make it worse.
What's the proper way to treat a wound?
That's not hard. Always clean the wound first, and then lightly bind it with a bandage.
Greetings, neighbor.
Good to see you.
All right.
God grant you health.
fuck it all. Shit. Fuck it all.
Hey, what have I... Wait. Something's missing here. Someone stole it!
Where did they wound you, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all. I'll still have to treat you properly.
Come on, I'm fine. Don't waste your time on me.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll clean and bandage your wounds, But most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Ah, come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap and I'll be right as rain.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'll clean that wound for you. This'll sting a bit.
Christ.
Good. That's that. I'm gonna dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra. Be careful.
Finished. It's as good as it'll get.
Not even worth mentioning.
I could use some sort of potion. This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a concussion.
I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the concussion talking. Hopefully it'll wear off soon. I came to treat you. What hurts, Zwerg?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too, do you?
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
Oh, I'd appreciate it, lad.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
Aye. It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad. This is gonna sting a bit.
Ah, fucking hell, that burns.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to. I'll have to sew up that wound on your chest.
Make it quick, before I shit myself from the pain.
I'll just make a few quick stitches. That's it.
Christ! Ah! Fuck!
Ah, damn it. Stop squirming around, Zverk. I'm trying to concentrate. Another knot here. I don't know. I'm no tailor.
Mother of God! That wasn't exactly painless, mate.
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakra! Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Zverk.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. All right. That's all, Zverk. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ, you really are a good healer. I feel better already, really. Thanks a lot. Oh.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
I did what I could, and I hope I brought them some relief.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
No, you're right. It's been a long day. For all of us.
Aye, and no one knows what tomorrow will bring. Good night then, Henry.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Fuck it all. I won't do it.
No!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on! Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday. What do you want? Lord Nebakov here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Bergow! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslaus started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslaus' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, it wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Bergow! Sir Marquardt! Lord Nebakov! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry. We'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right. I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer, and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends. I need a hand here! Die! Fuck off! Shoot those ones carrying the ladders! Hey, Henry! Find a halberd somewhere and knock those ladders down! Repel the ladders! To the task!
You haven't a chance.
We're in the thick of things again.
Charge!
Hurry! Hurry!
Get a shot in!
For St. Clement!
Don't worry.
Get them!
Fuck them up! For St. Clement!
Hey, Henry! Hey, Henry! Don't worry.
Useless!
Let him have it! I'll hack you!
I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
Hey! Let's see what you can do!
That won't work on me! Take another one like that! Do it!
Head off!
What's going on?
I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
But how?
I'll shoot you an extra
Let him have it! Get them! Fuck! I can't get a shot in!
Hey, I need a hand here! Hook them up!
Get ready to leave this life!
Let's see what you can do.
I'm gonna stick you like
Too late for confession.
Come on, Prague! We'll see who gets the last laugh, you whoreson! I need a hand here!
The devil's waiting for you.
The Czechs are retreating! They're retreating! We fended them off! Hey! Henry, quick! I need your help!
I'll be right there.
It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now!
I understand. I'll go with you.
Smack him on the head!
What are the fancy moves?
Right in the eyes! Kill him! Get him!
Oh, you let him on!
Get up!
I'll shoot you an extra
Nice
asshole!
strike! He's done for!
You can't quite do that.
Watch out! I can't get a shot in!
him up!
Hey! Here! Dead, yokel!
Fuck yourself!
Show yourself!
I'll slice you up!
Got him!
Ooh, they got what they wanted. We did it, eh?
Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakra! When will this be over, Zizka?
As soon as we kick their asses!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Watch out! I can't get a shot!
One of those fancy moves. Beat them back! They mustn't get to the gate! You got him! Man!
That's it! He's done! I'll shoot you!
Right on the body!
I can't get a shot in!
Yeah!
We've got to fall back!
Everyone back to the tower! Now!
Hooray! There's more coming!
Done for.
Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. Now, parley, you'll see. Fall back! Everyone, away from the tower! I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Get ready!
Pater Noster, Kies in Kielis.
Time!
Et debiti nobis debitar nostra sicut.
Take cover!
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem. But deliver us from evil.
I told you we should have made a run for it. Aye. We should have taken off.
At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
Well, the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never going to do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing.
You won't be much use to anyone as a corpse.
The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut. They're not dead yet.
Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at,
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
what is it, sir?
We part ways here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trosky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what Jobst and the Lipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about, and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Good. Forwards!
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days, but in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
You think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me. And the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn.
I said, leave him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Sir Istvan told you to shut up.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat. Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslaus's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life.
To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
I'll kill you. And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have one last chance. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Rattay? You've all seen that I've tried. Despite everything between us, I've tried. But the soft touch doesn't seem to be working. So I'll have to leave it to Ernest here. Ah! Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Radzig? What do they have planned? Ah! Ah! I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On account of your cronies here? The captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you whoreson!
You told me more than you think. And you ought to get some rest. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein, where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Rattay?
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
At last! Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Jobst has a big problem. He lent money to Sigismund, who promised him Brandenburg in return. Only Sigismund isn't paying, and the Brandenburgers aren't just going to yield to him. So now he's acting like he's working for a good cause, but in fact he's just playing his own game. He has a grudge against Sigismund, and the Liechtensteiners are the same. They lent money to Wenceslaus in return for Breslau. Only if Wenceslaus loses the throne, there's no one to confirm the deal.
That's all very well, and it may even be true. But it tells me nothing about where they are now and what they're doing. Well, had enough at last? Can we start being serious finally? Is it worth suffering like this to protect that traitor and turncoat Jobst? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any good? This is not your war! Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll stop. And I'll get von Bergow to demand a ransom for you from Radzig. Then you'll be able to go back to that shithole of yours.
My shithole, my native shithole, was burnt to the ground because of Sigismund, who you serve, you mangy cur. So you can shove your ransom up your arse. Ah! Fuck! Ah!
This is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein? Where did they go from Rattay? What do they have planned?
And I'm telling you, for the last time, go fuck yourself.
As you wish.
Ah! Ah!
So you're not going to talk? In that case, you won't be needing your tongue.
Sir, I don't think he can take much more.
I don't care. He had his chance. Take the tongs and get on with it. I don't care if he dies.
No! Stop it! Don't do it!
What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Godwin, no! Shut up!
Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
From what I understood, Jobst is looking for allies so he can take on Sigismund.
That's not really news. I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Radzig said Jobst sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lap. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly. Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
You know, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time.
Hey. Can you hear that?
Hallelujah. I'm as thirsty as a fish.
About time, Catherine. What took you so long?
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
Wait. You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time?
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond?
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy hands on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
Well, if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have been able to stop it.
See how cocky he is, Catherine?
He's right though, Zizka. He acted like an utter madman who's tired of life. But you were still far away, and if it hadn't been for him... Thank you, Henry.
A madman? I just don't run away from a fight, that's all.
Like I said, a madman. Are you alright?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right.
Get out of here? How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage?
That's right.
Good work, Kate.
Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it, we need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian.
Sacra.
Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Bergow would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Bergow's.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan.
Someone has to. And I'm in no state to do it myself.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed.
The two of us can go.
Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy, and you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower, find von Bergow's orders. And to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own. And I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Zizka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right, then. Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. All right, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Bergow's chambers.
If I must.
Right. Shall we go, Godwin?
You go ahead. I'll do my priestly duties over the dead man here and head right up.
Good luck.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry. They really messed you up.
Requiem aeternam dona e Domine, et lux perpetua luce. Requiescat in pace.
Now hold still.
Amen.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, it's not so terrible.
No? The last time you got this kind of a thrashing was near Budweiser. The great Jan Žižka always had to be a hero, even if it cost him his life. And I, goose that I am, bother him by caring whether he lives or dies.
Catherine.
You shouldn't talk. I'm just strangers.
Oh, mistress mine, your lips like red wine. I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
Shivers down my spine again. What's the matter? Are you afraid of thunderstorms? To hell with the storm.
Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Bergow. I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
I won't forget that.
Farewell.
Farewell, dear boy. I met the chief. We're gonna be on guard here all night. What? Why? I reckon Sir Istvan had some bad encounter with our guests before. You don't want to leave nothing
Come along. You heard Sir Istvan. We're on duty tomorrow.
Ah, give over. Just one more sip.
Christ almighty. Come on! There'll be trouble.
We're already in trouble. You think he didn't notice? That we're pissed?
So don't make it worse. Come on.
I ain't going nowhere till I've drunk up.
Have it your way then. I'm going to bed. You sleep here if you want.
Aye. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Ink. This must be the scribe's chamber. Nothing of interest. Nothing. Nothing. Here. I reckon these aren't the orders. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. That leaves Istvan's chambers. This doesn't look like Sigismund. Orders. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. That leaves Istvan's chambers.
You just won't give up, will you? You know, I actually like that about you. It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
I'm not like you. So, I'll give you a chance.
If you think you have a chance, be my guest.
Shit! Ah, fuck! Ah!
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. That about you? It reminds me of something.
There was something I wanted to ask you before I end it with you.
You're damn sure of yourself. That's another way you're like me. But go ahead and ask. The night is young. I'm in no hurry.
Why the hell did you join Zizka?
You didn't understand what I said before? Or have you forgotten?
I never believed a word you said.
Believe it or not, I spoke the truth. I should have put a stop to him and taken over his band. And I could have. Cutthroats like that don't give a shit who they're killing or why.
Didn't quite work out for you, though. Von Bergow didn't even know where you were holed up.
Zizka was more cautious and faster than I expected. But you lot weren't too successful either. So just what are we accusing each other of here?
Tell me one thing. Why? Why Zizka? Why Von Bergow? Why choose this life?
I'll give you a piece of advice in life, lad. We're just pawns on the chessboard. You can't change anything. Nobody will give you anything. You're just there to be exploited and sacrificed. So it's up to you alone to grab whatever you can and join the right side, because the stronger dog
fucks the bitches.
See that? At least you've learned one thing from me.
That's just stupid tough talk.
If you say so. You asked why Sigismund? Because you morons are trying to rescue a king who's a drunkard so that the local noblemen can continue their thieving in a land without a ruler. While Sigismund has the Turks on his borders, but has to deal with your petty squabbles instead. And you can't imagine what will happen if he fails to stop the Turks. To you two, to all of us, I lived through it.
So you joined the right side? How is Sigismund the right side?
The stronger one. The victorious one. That's the right side.
You think Sigismund will win?
Come on, lad. Who else? Your band of peasants from Lower Swamphole led by a turncoat who wants to save the king of the wineskins? How are you lot going to do that? And what will you have out of it? What's your plan for the future?
You're just the first name in a long list. Mark von Aulitz, Otto von Bergow, and I won't forget your beloved Eric. Don't you worry.
And then, the entire League of Lords? The Prague Councillors? Or will you kill Sigismund? Who put them on your list? The Pope? And what will you do when you're finished with that mission? Revenge doesn't give life meaning. It's just childish nonsense. It won't feed you. You can't fuck it. That said, it's necessary sometimes. I can't deny that.
Well, you needn't concern yourself about that. Because I'll be starting with you. Where did you find that Eric of yours?
Eric had the same fate as you.
Right. So you're like me, Eric's like me. Who else is like me? Otto von Bergow? Sigismund?
Eric's an orphan, like us. I found him during a raid in Moravia.
Found him? During a raid? So you made him an orphan?
War is a nasty business.
That's what I keep hearing.
Eric's a common villager, like you. Even more than you, in fact. His father wasn't a nobleman, but a peasant.
You speak about him like he was your son. Or when I saw you in the courtyard, there was something more to it. You love him.
Do what you like. Take your revenge if you can. Drown me in blood if you want. Leave him be, please.
Are you begging me? We've hardly got started, and you're already begging.
Yes, I'm begging you.
I'm not like you. So, I'll give you a chance.
If you think you have a chance, be my guest. What are you waiting
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog fucks the bitches.
hope the bastard didn't have those keys on him. Better take a look in his chambers upstairs. István's chambers. Things, great. And István's keys. No sign of the orders. No. At least I found the most important things. Not for those stupid bloody orders. Christ, there's nothing here.
Have you got those keys? I've always wanted to take a look around the Lord's chambers. I'm sure he's got some good wine hidden here somewhere.
Lovely sonnet. No orders anywhere. Where could they be? Nothing but unimportant papers. Papers. Still nothing.
We can finally get the fuck out of
Subtle here. I think we have everything. We can go.
You took our things.
I did.
We have the orders. Let's get out of this accursed place.
Out of here.
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
Aye. It's a wonderful feeling. Now I just have to sort out the rest of them.
Be careful, Henry. It's understandable after what happened to you, but taking pleasure in revenge can be dangerous. And not just for your soul.
Amen.
Leave him be. He's a warrior. You can see it in his eyes. You did the right thing, Henry.
And did you follow my advice? Or did you take needless risks?
He was awake. It almost looked like he was waiting for me. But even if he'd been asleep, I'd have woken him up. Revenge is best done face to face.
You're right. I reckon I'd have woken up the bastard too, so he'd know who was taking his life. And why.
I used to be like you two. But age changes a man. Some say it brings wisdom.
If everyone in the world was as wise as you, we'd all go stark raving mad.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
Depends. I've heard many things over a tankard of beer in the tavern.
What did you expect? An underground palace?
No, but maybe a maze or a bit of glowing moss. I'd have imagined a secret tunnel would be more like a Minotaur's labyrinth in Crete than this.
Mino who?
The Minotaur was a monster. A man with the head of a bull who lived in a labyrinth. A maze. It's an ancient classical myth. I read it in the seminary.
I know a lot of bull-headed men. I don't have to read any old tales in some seminary. Right, Zizka? And how did this mini tower of yours come to have a bull's head? Huh, maybe that would explain how it happens to all those other fellas.
Well, his mother, Queen Pasiphae, had relations with the mythical bull, by which I'm not implying to say that
Very wise.
And what happened to this Mino bullman?
he was killed by the Athenian prosthesis, though I have to add he had quite a bit of help from Princess Henrietta. She gave him a magical fruit to help him find the way through.
Magical thread? Must have been an interesting. figure out what you were punishing? Where a mythical queen has relations with a bow?
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Now, let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia. Oh, Christ, skip that. And I therefore call my loyal ally. Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Bergow and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstadt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
Everyone ready? We're looking for an old priest and 2 men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go.
So, you're a...
Are you Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Falcon. Password is Falcon.
Alright. I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on.
Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop. Fuck! I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong, and they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
Right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
Right.
Good luck. God be with you.
And with you.
Somebody search the bushes down there!
should keep going south from here.
Somebody search the bushes down there!
Turn. Going the wrong way. Vulcan. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
Well, you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Radzig and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capon. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourselves stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him Devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Sukdal?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek,
Lord Pisek
Mint
ain't gonna see
Master
ya.
to King
He's got an important
Wenceslaus
visit.
himself. Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his courtyard.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trosky as a messenger to von Bergow. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect your Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
You silly doggy.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to cooking work. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotslav.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
Excuse me.
Come here! Sit and stay.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you, friend.
Careful!
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trosky.
That's Sir Otto von Bergow's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trosky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Bergow, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
All right. Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trosky?
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trosky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Bergow because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslaus still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Bergow and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslaus even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslaus, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslaus isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergow is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergow had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill, all of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
What is it, you scoundrel?
I really need to eat something.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
You have a kind master, hey, Dobby?
God bless. I'm sorry.
God be with you, my friend.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Bergow.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
A thief! Catch him!
Surrender at once!
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
Oh, I don't know exactly.
Excuse me.
See you soon.
Safe travels.
Greetings. Excuse me.
Christ.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. If Sigismund and his army happened to turn up, you'd have 2 warriors. Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison, and mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Well, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. But your men... I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the place.
What did you say, you bastard? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we have Großer Meister among us, we should make use of him, shouldn't we?
Sure, if it'd make you happy.
Show us what you're made of, my knight.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
I'm just getting started. What the...
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trosky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Bergow's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Careful.
Greetings. What brings you here?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous, and he could have you whipped. He's the captain here, you know.
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived, and I'd like to know more about this region.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, I can't help you. You'll have to ask elsewhere.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hynek of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible. That animal almost raised his hand to the Margrave.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe you me. God be with you.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Selets monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
No chance.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Mesolis and Opatowitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. So God will. These evil times will soon be over.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah! That Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to improve my sword play.
All right then, but it'll take a while.
I'd like...
What is this? Ich will etwas essen.
Greetings. I went past your garden the other day, and that dog of yours was going mad, barking and growling at me like I was a stranger. He never used to be like that.
I know. Sorry. He's getting old and losing his wits. He's half blind, as good as dead. When he takes fright, he nearly bites your hand off.
He used to be such a sweet dog.
I'll give him a bit longer before I take him to the necklace. I don't want to wait for him to bite someone.
Are you serious? That poor dog.
Aye, he is. When he was little, he fit inside my hat. He was such a cute puppy. We'll miss him when he's gone.
We should get another puppy. Everyone needs something to cheer them up.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. Ach, was soll's.